Are you high right now?
No.
No?
Ooh, Hanukkah would be a good holiday
Hanukkah,
too.
yeah.
No,
No, I don't. I never did like marijuana or whatever. What's it called? A pot? Marijuana?
they call it that. Those are two of the names.
Yeah.
It has more names than like Shaquille O'Neal. It's got a lot of names.
I don't partake in the wacky tobacco or I'm not a doobie brother.
Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're stepping into the vibrant world of Ellen DeGeneres. From her luxe lifestyle and eye-popping earnings to the latest buzz that has everyone talking. If you're into success, surprises, and a little sparkle, smash that like button and hit subscribe so you're always in the loop. Let's dive in. Early life. Born Ellen Lee DeGeneres on January 26, 1958 in Metairie, Louisiana, Ellen grew up in a working-class family that laid the foundation for her resilience, wit, and compassion. Her father, Elliot DeGeneres, was an insurance salesman, while her mother, Betty DeGeneres, was a speech therapist. Ellen and her older brother Vance, who would later become a writer and producer, were raised in a conservative yet loving household that valued storytelling, laughter, and personal expression. Vance's creative interests had a noticeable influence on Ellen, and the two siblings shared a bond that nurtured Ellen's early inclination toward humor and performance. Ellen's early childhood was shaped by a typical suburban upbringing in the New Orleans area, but her world shifted dramatically when her parents divorced in 1974. At the age of 15, Ellen moved with her mother to Atlanta, Texas. This period of transition was difficult for Ellen, but it also deepened her introspective nature and became a pivotal time in her emotional and creative development. The challenges of adjusting to a new environment, navigating adolescence, and grappling with a complex family dynamic contributed to her unique voice, one that combined vulnerability with sharp, observational humor. Despite the emotional weight of her teenage years, Ellen found refuge in comedy. She used humor not only as a defense mechanism, but also as a way to connect with people. She was known among her classmates for her quick wit and knack for impersonations. Early on, Ellen dreamed of becoming a veterinarian, a reflection of her deep love for animals, but her path took a turn as she began to explore the power of public speaking and comedy. After graduating from Atlanta High School, she briefly attended the University of New Orleans, studying communication. However, she soon dropped out, feeling pulled towards something more unconventional. She worked a variety of jobs: house painter, hostess, bartender, and vacuum cleaner salesperson, all of which gave her insight into human behavior and added to the well of material she would later draw from in her stand-up routines. It was during this time that Ellen began performing stand-up comedy at local coffee houses and small clubs in New Orleans. Encouraged by friends and fueled by her natural stage presence, she started honing her act, developing a clean, observational style that set her apart. A pivotal moment came when she was named the funniest person in America by Showtime in 1982, a recognition that propelled her career forward and marked the beginning of her journey to becoming a household name. Throughout her early life, Ellen's connection to her mother remained a significant influence. Betty DeGeneres would later become one of her most vocal supporters, especially as Ellen navigated both her career and her personal identity. Their close relationship helped Ellen stay grounded during the uncertainties of show business. Ellen DeGeneres' early years were a mix of personal challenges, heartfelt connections, and an ever-growing desire to make people laugh. Her experiences shaped the compassionate and fearless performer the world would come to know, one whose comedic voice and personal authenticity would break barriers and open doors in American entertainment. Career and success. Ellen DeGeneres' rise to stardom was as unconventional as it was groundbreaking, and her career is a testament to authenticity, perseverance, and the transformative power of humor. Building on the momentum of her early stand-up success, Ellen made her first national television appearance on The Tonight Show, starring Johnny Carson in 1986. Carson's invitation for her to sit on the couch, a rare honor for a newcomer, signaled a major breakthrough, and it marked Ellen's arrival as a serious comedic talent. This pivotal moment opened doors across the entertainment industry and positioned her as one of the most promising new voices in comedy. Ellen's star continued to rise throughout the late 1980s and early 1990s as she appeared in various television shows, including Open House and Lauryn Hill. But her career-defining opportunity came in 1994, when she landed the lead role in These Friends of Mine, a sitcom that would soon be rebranded as Ellen. The show became a cultural landmark, particularly during its fourth season when, in a historic episode titled The Puppy Episode, Ellen's character, and Ellen herself, came out as gay on national television. Airing in 1997, this moment was unprecedented for primetime network TV and represented a seismic shift in the portrayal of LGBTQ+ characters in mainstream media. Though the decision faced backlash at the time, it ultimately solidified Ellen as a trailblazer and a symbol of courage in entertainment. Following the cancellation of Ellen in 1998, Ellen faced a professional lull, but she re-emerged stronger than ever in 2003 with The Ellen DeGeneres Show. This daytime talk show became a cultural phenomenon almost overnight. With its upbeat tone, celebrity interviews, viral dance segments, and heartfelt surprises, Ellen showcased DeGeneres' warm personality and sharp comedic timing. The show struck a unique balance between humor and humanity, earning a fiercely loyal fan base and critical acclaim. Over its 19-season run, The Ellen DeGeneres Show won more than 60 Daytime Emmy Awards and became a cornerstone of daytime television. As Ellen's profile skyrocketed, so did her influence. She became a go-to host for major award shows, including the Academy Awards, which she hosted in 2007 and again in 2014. Her second stint as Oscars host featured one of the most iconic moments in social media history, a celebrity-filled selfie that temporarily broke Twitter. This viral moment underscored her unique ability to blend celebrity culture with relatability and humor. After the success of her daytime talk show, The Ellen DeGeneres Show, which concluded in May 2022 after 19 seasons and over 3,000 episodes, Ellen faced a pivotal moment in her professional life. The show's end followed allegations of a toxic workplace environment, leading to an internal investigation and the departure of several top producers. Ellen addressed these issues publicly, expressing her disappointment and taking responsibility for the show's culture. In the wake of the show's conclusion, Ellen returned to her roots in stand-up comedy. She embarked on a farewell tour titled Ellen's Last Stand-Up, performing in 27 cities across the United States. The tour marked her first stand-up performances in years and allowed her to reconnect with audiences in a more intimate setting. Building on the momentum of her tour, Ellen released a final stand-up special on Netflix, titled Ellen DeGeneres, For Your Approval, in September 2024. The special delved into her experiences following the end of her talk show, addressing the controversies with her characteristic humor and candor. While the special received mixed reviews, it showcased Ellen's willingness to confront challenging topics head-on and marked the culmination of her public career in comedy. Beyond television, Ellen's career expanded into film, most notably as the voice of the forgetful yet lovable Dory in Pixar's Finding Nemo, 2003, and its sequel Finding Dory, 2016. Throughout her career, Ellen has received numerous accolades, including the Presidential Medal of Freedom in 2016, presented by President Barack Obama, recognizing her influence not only as a performer, but as a cultural leader. Her ability to continually reinvent herself, moving from stand-up to sitcoms to daytime television to digital media, demonstrates a rare blend of talent, business savvy, and cultural resonance. Income and net worth. Ellen DeGeneres' financial success is a reflection of her multifaceted career in entertainment, entrepreneurship, and media. With an estimated net worth of approximately $370 million to $500 million, according to various reputable sources like Forbes and Celebrity Net Worth, Ellen ranks among the wealthiest entertainers in the world. Her fortune has been amassed through decades of work across stand-up comedy, television, voice acting, production, and business ventures. The cornerstone of Ellen's wealth is her long-running daytime talk show, The Ellen DeGeneres Show, which aired from 2003 to 2022. At its peak, Ellen was reportedly earning $50 million to $60 million per year from the show alone, primarily through salary and back-end profits. The show's massive syndication deals and high ratings made it one of the most profitable daytime programs in television history, and Ellen's role as both host and executive producer significantly increased her earnings. Beyond her talk show, Ellen made additional income through her stand-up comedy tours, including her 2018 Netflix special Relatable and her 2024 farewell tour, Ellen's Last Stand-Up. Netflix reportedly paid her around $20 million for Relatable, putting her in the upper echelon of stand-up earners alongside legends like Dave Chappelle and Chris Rock. Additionally, Ellen has been the face of several lucrative endorsement deals over the years, including partnerships with CoverGirl, American Express, and Gap. She also launched her own lifestyle brand, ED by Ellen, which sells clothing, home goods, and pet accessories, generating income through retail and e-commerce. Through her production company, A Very Good Production, Ellen has developed and produced multiple successful TV shows and specials, including Ellen's Game of Games, Little Big Shots, and a slate of documentaries and reality series. These projects not only expanded her influence, but also diversified her revenue streams. Ellen DeGeneres' financial empire is built on a combination of television dominance, business acumen, and an ability to connect with audiences across platforms. Her wealth, which continues to grow even after her exit from daytime TV, reflects a career built on innovation, strategic risk-taking, and a brand that, despite ups and downs, remains one of the most recognizable in entertainment. Lifestyle Insights. Ellen DeGeneres' lifestyle is as distinctive and dynamic as her career. After decades in the spotlight, her off-screen life reveals a person who values creativity, connection, and a sense of purpose. Known for her signature humor and polished on-camera persona, Ellen's personal world is marked by a deep love of nature, animals, design, and philanthropy, all of which contribute to a lifestyle that is both luxurious and grounded in her core values. One of Ellen's most well-known personal passions is animal welfare. A longtime vegan and outspoken advocate for animal rights, Ellen has supported organizations like the Humane Society and the Gentle Barn, and even launched her own short-lived vegan lifestyle brand aimed at promoting compassionate living. Her love for animals is not just performative. She shares her homes with multiple pets and often highlights animal welfare on her social media and in public appearances. Her compassion extends to wildlife conservation as well, having partnered with the Dian Fossey Gorilla Fund and funding the Ellen DeGeneres campus in Rwanda, a state-of-the-art research and education center for gorilla conservation. Another defining aspect of Ellen's lifestyle is her passion for interior design and real estate. Alongside her wife, actress Portia de Rossi, Ellen has built a reputation as a savvy real estate investor and design enthusiast. The couple is known for buying, renovating, and selling stunning properties, particularly in California's Montecito and Beverly Hills areas. When it comes to downtime, Ellen enjoys a surprisingly quiet and introspective lifestyle. She has often spoken about her love for gardening, spending time at home, and enjoying nature. Despite being one of the most visible personalities on daytime television for nearly 2 decades, she has always described herself as an introvert who values solitude and personal space. Meditation, reading, and spending quality time with Portia are among her favorite activities away from the public eye. Ellen's personal style mirrors her casual, California cool attitude. She's almost always seen in tailored blazers, sneakers, and jeans, a look that has become a part of her brand. Her fashion sense, relaxed but sharply curated, has influenced her merchandise and lifestyle products, which combine comfort with clean, modern aesthetics. Philanthropy plays a huge role in Ellen's identity. Over the years, The Ellen DeGeneres Show became synonymous with generosity, giving away millions of dollars in prizes, scholarships, and donations to individuals and charities. Her "Be Kind" mantra, widely promoted through her media channels and merchandise, became a hallmark of her brand, though it faced scrutiny during the workplace controversy that emerged in 2020. That controversy, which included accusations of a toxic work environment behind the scenes of her show, marked a turning point in her public image. While Ellen publicly addressed the situation and expressed regret, the incident reshaped her personal and professional life. In the years since, she has made lifestyle changes reflecting a desire for greater authenticity and personal accountability. The experience prompted her to step away from the constant spotlight and focus on more personal, purposeful endeavors, such as her stand-up tour and philanthropic work. Ultimately, Ellen DeGeneres' lifestyle is a window into her complexity as a public figure, a blend of humor, elegance, introspection, and passion. Her commitment to giving back, her love for animals and design, and her evolution in the face of controversy paint the picture of someone who continues to grow and reflect. Relationships and personal life. Ellen DeGeneres' personal life has been marked by deep, meaningful relationships, romantic, familial, and professional, that have both grounded her and defined much of her public identity. At the center of her life is her long-standing relationship with actress and entrepreneur Portia de Rossi. The two began dating in 2004 and were married in 2008, just months after same-sex marriage was legalized in California. Their union has become one of Hollywood's most enduring same-sex partnerships, resilient, affectionate, and deeply collaborative. Ellen and Portia are known not just as spouses but as creative and personal partners. They share a passion for animals, design, and real estate, and their home life, though often private, is shaped by mutual respect and a love of nature and quiet living. In 2022, Portia surprised Ellen with an emotional vow renewal ceremony during her birthday celebration, officiated by Kris Jenner. The gesture was widely seen as a testament to their unwavering bond, even amid the public and private challenges Ellen faced in recent years. In the wake of Donald Trump's re-election in 2024, Ellen and Portia made headlines by relocating from their Montecito, California home to the Cotswolds region in England. This move was reportedly influenced by their disillusionment with the political climate in the U.S. They purchased their Cotswolds property prior to the election, signaling a premeditated decision to seek solace abroad. Despite their initial intent to establish a permanent residence in the UK, recent developments suggest a potential shift in their plans. In May 2025, the couple removed their Los Angeles mansion from the market, a property they had previously listed following renovations. This action has sparked speculation about their intentions to return to the U.S., at least on a part-time basis. Despite stepping back from the spotlight and spending more time abroad, Ellen has never fully turned her back on the United States. In fact, in May of this year, fans and industry insiders began buzzing when Ellen's private jet was tracked landing in California. Though it hasn't been officially confirmed whether she was on board, many believe this quiet return signals that she may be planning her next chapter stateside. According to one source close to the couple, Ellen is not quite ready to give up on the U.S. completely. While her retreat from television has allowed her more freedom, it seems likely that she is weighing her options, possibly exploring a new format or direction for her career, while keeping one foot firmly planted on familiar ground. Family has also remained a key component in Ellen's life. She is especially close to her older brother, Vance DeGeneres, a musician, producer, and fellow entertainer. The siblings have shared a tight bond since childhood, with Vance often acting as a quiet but steady presence behind the scenes. His support has been consistent throughout Ellen's career, from her early stand-up days to the peaks of her television fame and the more challenging moments of public scrutiny. Over the years, Ellen has built strong friendships with major figures in entertainment, such as Oprah Winfrey, Jennifer Aniston, Reese Witherspoon, and even former First Lady Michelle Obama. These relationships, often formed through her show, extended beyond professional circles into genuine, long-lasting connections. Ultimately, Ellen DeGeneres' relationships reflect a complex, often guarded personality, someone who values loyalty, privacy, and authenticity, especially in a world that often demands constant visibility. Her marriage to Portia de Rossi has been a pillar of strength. Her familial ties remain intact, and her friendships, while selective, have played an essential role in her life and legacy. As she navigates this next phase, perhaps one marked by quieter reflection, a potential return to U.S. media, or entirely new ventures, one thing remains clear. Ellen's relationships, both personal and professional, have been the true foundation of her resilience. Real estate. Ellen DeGeneres and Portia de Rossi have long been recognized for their passion for real estate, often buying, renovating, and selling luxurious homes. Their ventures have not only been profitable but also showcased their appreciation for diverse architectural styles. One of their most notable acquisitions was the Brody House in Holmby Hills, a mid-century masterpiece designed by A. Quincy Jones. Purchased for approximately $40 million, they sold it months later to Sean Parker for around $55 million, marking a significant profit. In Montecito, they acquired Rancho San Leandro, a historic adobe estate dating back to the 1850s. Bought for $7.2 million, it was sold within a year for $11 million to Tinder co-founder Sean Rad. Their real estate endeavors also include the purchase of a Tuscan-style villa in Montecito for $26.5 million, which they later sold to Netflix executive Ted Sarandos for $34 million. In 2022, they made headlines with the acquisition of 2 adjacent properties in Carpinteria for a combined $70 million. After extensive renovations, the estate was sold to billionaire Robert Friedland for a record-breaking $96 million. Following their relocation to the UK in late 2024, Ellen and Portia purchased an $18 million farmhouse in the Cotswolds. However, reports suggest they are considering moving to a new 930 square meter property due to issues with flooding and planning disputes at their current residence. Their real estate choices reflect a blend of luxury and personal taste, often favoring properties with historical significance and architectural uniqueness. This approach not only underscores their design sensibilities but also cements their reputation as savvy real estate investors. Cars and vehicles. Ellen DeGeneres' journey with cars, much like her real estate ventures, reflects her evolving tastes, deep appreciation for design, and a subtle nod to her lifestyle: cool, confident, and occasionally quirky. Before fame, Ellen's relationship with cars was modest. Growing up in Louisiana, she's joked in interviews about driving older beat-up vehicles during her early stand-up days. Nothing flashy, just reliable enough to get her to her next gig. Her first cars weren't about making statements, but about practicality and independence, much like her early comedy style: honest, relatable, and down-to-earth. As her success grew, so did her garage. Ellen developed a genuine passion for luxury and performance vehicles, with a particular affection for vintage and European sports cars. Among the most talked about in her collection is a sleek Porsche 911 Carrera S, which she's been seen driving around Montecito. She's also owned a classic Porsche Targa and a Ferrari California, favoring stylish convertibles that match her laid-back yet polished persona. True to form, Ellen hasn't just collected for status. She's known to have auctioned or sold several high-end vehicles over the years, often in connection with charity work or just to refresh her lineup. In recent years, Ellen has also embraced electric vehicles, reportedly owning a Porsche Taycan and previously a Tesla Model S, highlighting her interest in sustainability and modern tech. These choices not only reflect a greener mindset, but also align with her public image as someone who's forward-thinking and socially conscious. Of course, as someone who often splits time between lavish estates and international destinations, Ellen has also been known to travel via private jet, especially during her recent moves between California and the UK. While her jet-setting habits have drawn attention, they also underscore a lifestyle built on mobility, privacy, and control, essentials for a celebrity of her caliber navigating life after daily television. Just like her homes, Ellen's vehicles are more than luxury items. They're extensions of her personality, stylish, efficient, and always with a hint of rebellion. What surprised you most about Ellen's journey? Let us know in the comments. If you liked this video, check out the ones on screen. Don't forget to like and subscribe.